each of you is probably connected with multiple devices, not just to the other people in this room, but to hundreds, if not thousands of people around the world. At a moment's notice, you could pull out your phone and you could update a post, you could send a tweet, you could share a video, assuming those channels aren't currently blocked right now, and you would get instant feedback. We are more connected now than we've ever been in all of human history. But arguably, while we have more connections, what we lack are closer bonds. Improvisation is the art of making things up on the spot. Improvisational theater is the art of making up scenes and stories and entire plays on the spot in front of a live, paying audience. People who practice and train to be improvisational artists find that they improve their spontaneity, their flexibility, agility, resourcefulness, resilience, and ability to be inventive. Some people study improvisation because they want to become stars. They want to get their own show and be on TV. But many, many more people practice improvisation because they want to get back in touch with their own creative selves. But I'm interested in a third reason that I find people are drawn to the study and practice of improvisation. And that is, improv helps us form deeper and faster bonds. We connect with the other players so much faster that we get addicted to doing it. It's as if in improvisation we figured out how to hack the human bonding systems. And it doesn't matter if you're doing it for the stage or you're doing it for another purpose. Whatever group you're in, whether it's a project team or a classroom or a university dormitory or clients or customers or your family, it doesn't matter. Whatever group you want to bond with, you can use these improvisational techniques to bond. Do you want to hear about some of them? All right. You already know one. It's come up several times today. The first primary rule is it's not about you. You're there to stand up for your teammates. You're there to stand up for the group. Now, it turns out that when we put others before ourselves, we actually get stronger. We get more powerful. We get more creative, and we get more charismatic. We don't trust people if we sense that they are putting their needs before the group. But when your job is to make other people look better, it turns out you look better. So that's the first rule of thumb. Your job is to help other people win. So what I want you to do right now is turn to the person next to you, whether you know them or not, and I want you to simply say these words. Say, I want you to succeed. Ready, go. All right. All right, good. I could tell by the slow reaction that you guys weren't aware this was going to be an interactive session. We're going to be doing some stuff as we go here. That's the important one. You see, it turns out that when a group comes together and they succeed and they win and they overcome odds, then they end up forming a bond, as long as they're not fighting over credit. There's another important piece to this, though, and I want you to do this. I want you to repeat these words after me. It's just going to be 2 words, and I'm going to count to 3, and I want you to say it back. The words are, I failed. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I failed. Okay, good. Now, I want you to do it again, and this time I really want you to put some feeling into it, like as if you really messed up, like it was you fell on your face. Ready? 1, 2, 3. I failed. Good. Yeah, that was intense. You notice what happens to your body when you say that? Even if you're not referring to anything real, there's a natural tensing or clenching up. It's a defensive move that we make. Our body responds to the thoughts that we have. And that's a natural one. It's protective. It helps guard you from any further attacks. I really think that it's a learned, conditioned response. We probably learned it in school, and what we are doing is we are signaling to the world, Don't worry, you don't have to tell me that I messed up. I know, I will punish myself. That's fine if you want to be safe, if you want to be defensive, but it is not actually resourceful. It's not resilient. So in improv, we practice something else entirely. We reconfigure our body and our physiological response. So what I want you to do, I want you to pretend that you've got electrodes and the muscles on your back. And when you say the words, "I failed this time," you're going to throw your hands up in the air, open up your body, you're going to put a big smile on your face, and you're going to say it with wide eyes up to the sky. 1, 2, 3. I failed! Good. Right on. Isn't that an odd feeling? You're going to need that in this next exercise. Okay, so what you're going to do is the person you turned to before, the one you said, "I want you to succeed," I want you to pair up with them. So the person next to you, you don't need to know your partner. I just want you to pair up with them. I'm going to show you what to do. Actually, I need a pair to demonstrate this. And I have to bring these guys. Atelier, Kerem, and Engin, give them a hand. These guys can come up. Could you guys grab microphones? All right. This is a simple exercise. I want them to demonstrate it so that you see. What you're going to do with your partner is you're going to, here, step onto the red, you guys. You're going to just count to 3 back and forth as fast as you can. It'll be 1, 2, 3, and then 1, 2, 3, and just keep going. And if you mess up, that's okay. Just start over again. We're going to do it for a little while. Show them what I mean.
1, 2, 1.
No. Yeah, good, perfect, like that. Right.
No, it's okay.
Yeah, you got it. Try it again.
1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3. 1, 2, 3.
Good, just like that. Think you can do it? All right, give it a try and go. You know what? I found this 35,000-year-old Siberian flute. When I play this, go ahead and stop. So you're going to do it for about 30 seconds, and then you'll hear my signal. All right, ready? Go.
We're going to clap next time, so maybe we can.
Yeah, I'll hold one mic. Put one mic down, I'll hold the other one. You'll say it into the mic. Here, but hold on to this for a second. Yeah. All right, good. Stop right there. Very nice. All right. Did you mess up? Isn't that incredible? Messing up, by the way, this is not a test as to whether or not you can count to 3. Messing up in this game is actually a sign of intelligence. That's not true, but it's nice to think that it's true. All right, you know what though? You guys weren't messing up enough, because if you're really messing up, then you're going to throw your hands in the air and you're going to celebrate. So this time you're going to do it again, and you're going to celebrate messing up by going, ta-da! Whenever you make a mistake, or when you and your partner make a mistake, it doesn't matter who made the mistake, you both get to celebrate, say ta-da, and start over, but don't do it yet. I'm going to make it harder. Instead of a 1, I want you to clap your hands. So it'll be clap 2, 3, clap 2, 3. So can you guys show this?
Clap 1, 3.
Clap 2, 3. No, clap on 1.
2, 3. 2, 3. 2.
Yeah, ta-da! Good. All right, you do it. You guys do it. Stay up here for the next thing, and then I'll send you down. Stay up for the next thing. Yeah. Ta-da! Grab the mics. All right, good. Stop right there. Yeah. How was that? That looked awesome. Great. Succeeding together is clearly a mechanism for bonding, but failing together without blaming each other is even more powerful. It's one of the first bonds that we form when we practice this work. Now, another thing that we do, I'm going to have these guys demonstrate one more thing, is it turns out when we create together, when we make up something together without one person being responsible and the other one just kind of helping, we end up forming another bond. Now, whether or not you're successful doesn't matter, because you already know if you succeed, that bonds. If you fail, that bonds. So I'm going to have these guys make up something. You guys shared a bunch of proverbs with us earlier. Why don't you make up a new proverb? We need a new proverb for Turkey. This is how you do it. You'll do it one word at a time, back and forth. So we'll just make it up. I told them we were going to do this, but I didn't tell them what word to start with. So I'm going to give you the first word. And the first word is simple. I want you to say if. That's the first word. Go.
If one sheep goes to the heaven,
To the
the
what?
other wolf will go to shop.
All right, give me a hand. Right. Wait, now what was that? If one sheep goes...
If one sheep goes to the heaven, the other wolf,
The other wolf
the wolf goes to the shop.
goes to the shop. Yeah, good. Very deep. If one sheep goes to heaven, the other wolf goes to the shop. Very deep. Great. I want you to make up a proverb with your partner. You have about 30 seconds, word at a time, see what comes up. Go for it. Thanks, you guys. I'm a couple minutes. All right, give yourselves a hand. Very nice. You'll have to tell me what proverbs you came up with at the after party. There's another technique that we use as humans to bond, and we know that it's true from scientific research, and that is human touch. It's really simple. We know that when a baby is held in a baby carrier with its parents, with its mother or its father, close to them as much as possible during the day, that they form a deeper attachment. So we have a prototype of the first ever grown-up carrier for you and your partner, so that at the after party you can carry your partner around, either on your front or on your back, and you will bond with them. And they're under your seats right now. Don't check. You can get it after my talk. If we're not going to do that baby carrier joke didn't work, did it? Sorry. If you don't carry your partner around, I simply want you to do this. Give them a high five. Give them a human touch, palm to palm, high five. Do a high five with your partner right now. And if there's someone who didn't have a partner, make sure they get to high five with you too. You can high five all the people around you. All right. There are many more bonding channels, but I want to point out one more that's particularly important and valuable. And that is when humans experience the same emotion together at the same time, we bond. Whether that's a positive emotion or a negative emotion. You know that this is true. We love to laugh with our friends. It's why it's better to go to the theater or go to a comedy show and watch something together. We also know that misery loves company. We know that when we go through trauma together, one of the positive benefits of that experience is that we feel closer. We feel more connected. If you speak to New Yorkers who were there during 9/11, no one would ever want to recreate it, but everyone talks about how the city was transformed, the way everyone felt closer and more connected. If you were to experience going through a protest together, I'm sure that there's similar effects at play. If you're you know what happens when you're at a show, at a performance, and it's exciting and inspiring, or even just delightful and entertaining, and at the end, you spontaneously rise and give a standing ovation. That's the audience bonding together. I encourage you, if you're ever have the opportunity to do that, if you see one person stand up, leap to your feet and join them and feel the positive effect of that bonding. I don't know if opportunities will ever come up again, but we'll see. You know, We have to be careful because sometimes we can overplay these bonding dynamics. There are negative ways that humans bond with each other. One of them is potentially the common enemy. When we have a common enemy, it forms a closer bond. And sometimes that is valuable. Sometimes we need that to be able to overthrow tyranny or stand up for what's right. But if you watch on the playground, there are kids that realize that they can bond by having a common enemy, and it leads to bullying, and it leads to gangs, and it leads to violence. We have to be careful about how we use that technique. But in the end, I want to leave you with this. There's a study that was done about improvisers and people who practice improvisation together in groups of 4 or more. And it didn't matter if they went onto the stage to perform. It was just if they practiced that it was important. This was a longitudinal, long-term, multivariate study. And in the end, the results showed this. The participants had a statistically significant reduction in their blood pressure and in their high-density cholesterol. They had a 2.5-point reduction on their Carson stress scale and a corresponding 9-point increase in their Ryan score. The Ryan score judges life joy. They also had deeper job satisfaction. They had a up to 34% increase in their income. Their social networks were stronger, meaning they were both wider and deeper. They had more romantic relationships, including duration and frequency. And they had an 8+ year life expectancy increase. That study is not real. But I share it with you to give you the power of improvisation, the ability to make things up. Good luck, everyone. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Oh, come on. Please. No, really? Come on. Please. No. Let's do it.
Bonding.
Bonding.
Thank you.
Yeah.